And we talked about the safest medication in pregnancy, and the only thing that is safe, that doesn't have any side effect on the baby, would be paracetamol. Like, hey guys! So this would be my 13 weeks update. And I feel like this pregnancy is flying by in a way, but then it's not too quick, but something in me just feel like, you know, this pregnancy is flying by. Let me just make sure this is recording. Okay, it is recording. So this is my 13 weeks update, and there's nothing much to say this week. 13 weeks has been awesome in a way. I think the sickness from 8 to 12 weeks, it was like I really felt that symptom. It's still there now, but I feel like I'm getting better. So like I'm getting some energy to like get up and do some things around the house. So now I'm craving lamb, so I would want to eat lamb like most of the day. Most times I would want to eat lamb. And like I was getting off a lot of, you know, like I mentioned that I couldn't stand the kitchen and things like that. It's still there, but it's not as bad as it was. I think it's because I'm moving now to the second trimester, or I think from about 12 weeks. What they usually say is that your baby starts getting nutrients from the placenta, so you are not the one supplying the baby all the nutrients anymore, compared to like from like the moment you conceive that baby up until about 12 weeks, the baby is relying wholly on you. So that's why you feel all those pregnancy symptoms of fatigue, nauseousness and tiredness, and you know, all those spitting and all those things. Yes, so I think I'm switching to that stage where now everything is on the placenta. It's getting to that stage where everything is moving or shifting to the placenta. So probably that's why I'm getting to that point where I'm feeling, you know, a little bit more better. Yes, so like I said earlier, nothing much. We have moved finally. We are now in a new place, and so by now, even though it's still, yes, we are it still looks like, you know, this is where I was last week. Like I said, I am making these videos in arrears. So like by 13 weeks we had moved, and so I've called my midwife. I called my midwife at 13 weeks, and I booked my appointment to, you know, like get everything sorted. And it was so funny, because when I called my GP to book my appointment, the lady was like, oh, because, you know, we've been using them for quite a while now, and we had our first and second child registered there. So when I called them to let them know that I was pregnant, I think there's a new policy now where you take your urine in and they test you, and then they call you to like confirm that you're pregnant. I think that's the new thing. Unlike when I was pregnant with my first and second child, you go in, tell them you're pregnant, and they test you then and there, and like they book you for the next appointment. But now I think the new thing is like you call them, take your urine in, then you go, and then they test it, and then they ring you again to say, okay, yes, we've confirmed now you're pregnant, so we've booked you in for so day. But anywho, I called the lady and I was like, I would like to see the midwife, and she goes, okay, that's so. I told her anyway that I'm pregnant, and she goes, okay, so you need to bring your urine in and everything. And I can't even remember what she said. And then I think she was saying I would bring the urine in before they confirm that I'm pregnant. And then I was like, okay, I'm about 14 weeks pregnant. And she goes, oh my God, so you know you're pregnant. Why did you wait this long? Like, you're supposed to come in when you're about 8 weeks pregnant. So you know, so you don't need to bring in any urine. You need to just come in. So anyway, so she booked me in then and there. So I will be going to see my midwife when I am actually 14 weeks. So I just thought I would mention that in this video. 13 weeks this was when I booked my appointment to see midwife. So yeah, less fatigue, I've mentioned that. Another thing I've noticed is I'm having under stomach pain. So I think it's probably something to do with round ligament pain, because round ligaments, I think, is what the muscle around our uterus is. So I feel like probably because maybe because the baby is expanding, that's why I'm feeling that pain. I'm not sure, but that pain has definitely kicked in. Another thing I noticed in my 13 weeks is that I noticed that I was developing UTI. Some of you that may not be aware of what UTI is urinary tract infection. So it's when some of the symptoms of UTI would be like burning sensation when you're urinating. Sometimes you may notice spotting, and sometimes you may notice like yes, I've mentioned burning sensation, but you can also notice like pain, as I've mentioned before, the round ligament pain. So sometimes it may not be round ligament pain, it could be pain due to the infection, and it could also be pain on your back that you are getting from the UTI as well. But I definitely know that I'm getting that burning sensation when I'm urinating. And another thing I'm noticing is even though when you're pregnant you would go to the toilet often, I notice that I'm going to the toilet quite often, and when I get there I don't pass a lot, I pass very, very little, which is another symptom that is very, very common with UTI. So what I have started doing is I'm using cranberry tablets. And another thing that I would be doing in this video is I will be showing you guys all the medication that I have been using. And I should have mentioned this actually. Okay, I'll probably make a video where I would show you guys all the medication that I started using before we started conceiving, and when I found out I was pregnant, all the medication that I the supplements or the what can I call it? It's something. Baby brain is kicking in now. It's multivitamins. Yes, I'll probably make a video to talk about my pregnancy multivitamins that I was using, just to show you guys. But I will show you the cranberry tablet that I'm using at 13 weeks when I noticed the UTI. I'm using this cranberry. I hope you guys can see it. Let's try and focus. Yes, I'm using that 2-3 times every day, just to combat that fear that I'm getting. And I'm also taking lots of water, and I'm also drinking cranberry juice. So that's what I've been doing, because I'm not very comfortable using antibiotics when I'm pregnant, because that's what I will be giving if I go to the doctors. Because I did pharmacology for major at uni, and I remember very well in one of my lectures where we talked about medication for pregnant women and everything, and we talked about the safest medication in pregnancy, and the only thing that is safe, that doesn't have any side effect on the baby, would be paracetamol. Like, that's the only thing that you can use, that the doctor will tell you that yeah, you can use it without anything. But any other thing, be it antidepressant, be it like stronger painkiller, starting from codeine to Nurofen and all those things, there would be a side effect to the baby. So yes. And this is a multivitamins. I know multivitamins is, I don't know if this is focusing actually. Yes, I think it's better now. Yes, multivitamins are safe as well in pregnancy, and paracetamol. So because I know that if I complain to the doctor about the UTI, that they will be giving me antibiotics. Oh, baby brain. So yes, that's why I'm like, yes, trying to fight, kind of attack the symptoms before it gets, to another level. So yes, I think that's the main thing for my 13 weeks update. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.